Boy, it sucks that summer tour is still so far away. I've just been getting the itch and been listening to a lot of Phish lately. I was listening to a lot of 12, 13, and 14. Now I've went back to old school, listening to just old school, listen to me. Just listening to shit that I've always liked. Some of my favorite jams over the years from the times from when I first got into them. The Murat Gin, of course, on the list. The 94 Bowie, 1229. Got Ghost and a Piper. Piper's what's jamming right now from July 6, 98. Clocking in around 20 minutes. Trey just ripping it. Got a Stash from summer of 97. Got the infamous Tahoe Tweezer, of course. The Riverport Gin. The Murat Gin is mentioned in that Bowie. Late fall of 97 Ghost, 11/17/97. You can throw in the Tube Jam from 12/7/97. A lot of miniature jams starting in 94, leading to what happened with Bowie. What was that, over 30 minutes, right, I believe? Doesn't have to be over 30 minutes. That Murat Gin, I believe, is under 20. This Piper's around 19. But, you know, when you start getting into all-time shit, you just can't get, you can't be an all-time jam in under 15 minutes. That's tough. It's a tough cookie. Some of their songs are structured to be that long, so there is no jam. You get a 15-minute hood. Looking at this list right now: Stash, Tahoe Tweezer, the Gin, the Murat, the Riverport Gin. What about Gin, man, being on the list twice? I know it's a song that, look, if you're hardcore Phish, you respect Gin. You know the deal. It's not just these two. There's plenty of Gins. Around 93 is probably when it started finding its groove, actually. By 95, it was flat out. It was right there with a Mike song or a Tweezer or a YEM. All these type of songs. But for some reason you hear Hood, Fluffhead, all these types of songs mentioned. Then when you get into Jam Vehicles, Ghost. You know, I was in the house just last summer for a Ghost, second song Ghost. Place just went nuts. Same scenario, second song Bathtub Gin. Yeah, a little bit of a roar and an applause, but... So I don't know what's up with that with Gin. Maybe people were bummed that it was in the first set. I don't know. So boy, I can't pick one of these, you know. Sometimes it's the Riverport Gin, sometimes it's the Tahoe Tweezer, sometimes it's this Piper, sometimes it's that Ghost from 11/17. The Bowie, you never know, man. What's your favorite jam? I'm sure you probably got, there's plenty of jams that's not even in this. Right here we got 7 strong ones though. It's tough to argue. Alright, so I just had to talk a little Phish, and wondering, do you respect Gin? Of course you do. You're hardcore. If you're here with F Zappa 20, you ain't no chomper. I think that's what it is. Now, chompers even like Gin. There was a while there where Gin got a little annoying to me. That little, just the part at the beginning, man, it's so fucking loud. It just sounds like pages just banging right in your ears. But I get it. You know, that's what makes it unique. It's why Gin's Gin. Jam, not always loud. Alright, now I'm just rambling on, saying Gin as many times as I can, apparently. Boy, I can't do it. I can't put them in order. But right now, this Piper's pretty hot. 7/6/98, Prague. If you don't remember this one, it's down there in the description. Just skip to about the 9-minute mark. Woo! Fire Tray. Well, and I guess instead of making this 2 separate videos, I'll just squish these together. It's also, you know, I wonder what the deal's going to be now. You know, listening to a lot of the more current shit, now going back and listening to this older stuff. You know, all this time off, they haven't played since January once they get together. Obviously, they're going to be doing their solo things. Trey with the Dead, now 5 shows, I believe it is. Lots of dead practicing is the main thing. It's not just those 5 shows. It's all the rehearsing and just individual practicing and studying and even changing of tone and technique he's going to be doing, which could lead to some interesting things for Phish. It just might take a while. You know, I have pondered the fact that this whole summer could be a dud. Trey already dropped a quote on us this past winter about this year could possibly be a more quiet year for Phish. Something along them lines. Quieter, not as noisy, whatever the fuck he meant, I don't know. I just thought he meant no Halloween show. That's it. Everything else, normal. perhaps nothing at all in the fall. But you're getting New Year's, you're getting your dicks. Summer tour's alright, but they're hitting the West Coast quickly, hitting the Midwest, the South, ending up east with Manabal. I think the G silent, that's what I've decided. It's Manabal. You going to Manabal, man? Yeah, I'll go to Manabal. I'll go hang with the Wooks at Manabal, man. So that's the deal, man. What do you guys think? Oh, another I wanted to know, I was also thinking recently, man, 2011. It's a year I don't know a whole lot about. Quit smoking weed for a lot of that year. And really, man, I just kind of lost. I jumped off the Phish train quickly. About 30 days into no weed. I don't know. Not to say that you got to be on weed to listen to these guys. I know plenty of sober people that like Phish. But I was not one of them people. At least not then I wasn't. Now, I've occasionally hit a show a sober guy. You know, I prefer not being a sober guy when I'm doing my Phish thing, but, you know. So anyhow, 2011, you may have to fill me in on some jams. You know, I've heard about some of the big heavy hitters from that year, but could be some that went under the radar. Perhaps a Carini, the start of Carini, maybe the start of Light, things of this nature. Any pipers in there? Any 2011 pipers I'm missing? And Split Open and Melt as a whole, man. I know there's some Split Open and Melt jams back there from the 90s all the way up through 99, 2000. Alright, I'm just rambling on now. Just a couple weeks ago, I discovered that Pyramid show. Maybe back then I heard it, you know, maybe just because there was only an audience. I was a little bit of a soundboard snob. You know, if there was audience only, it was tough for me to dig. But I didn't remember that Pyramid show from 99. So I heard it recently, man. That second set, boom, 2 major thumbs up all the way. That's the 2001 that's rolling right now. You also got a Jabu in there, a Down with Disease. Whole second set was smoking pretty much. First set wasn't no knock off the old chip either. Whatever that is. What is that? What the fuck does that mean? Knock off the old chip. You know, you take a little chip, you knock it off, whatever. Pyramid show. It's what happens when you improvise, man. I'm kind of like Phish. I improvise, dude. Sometimes they play shitty things. Sometimes I say stupid shit. I say stupid shit a lot, actually, but you get the point. Every now and then there's a nice jam in there. Alright. I'll turn that off. I feel like it could be fucking with the audio-video sync. I sure hope not. I've rambled on and said nothing here for a few minutes, and if that all was ruined. So let me know about the Melts. Perhaps some 2011 pipers. Check out the Atlas Road crew. You guys know them? You probably do if you're a jam band guy. Alright. Well, I think that is it. If I don't come up with anything else in the next 5 or 10 minutes going up, F-Zappa 20, as you see. What do you think about that? It's incredible, isn't it? The lengths I go to just get that in your head, F-Zappa 20. It's my goal for you just to be walking around in your everyday life and like F-Zappa 20 just pops in your head. F-Zappa 20. How's it go? It's F-Zappa 20. People have troubles with that F. I mean, it's just F-Zappa 20? Or they forget the 20. How dare they?